Hi, this is John. Welcome to another Ignite video tutorial. This is another video in the Event Builder series. Event Builder is a new feature that appeared first in Ignite version 11. And in this video, we're going to focus on construction of a base event. To get started, we'll click on Create Event here on the Event Builder home screen. And that's going to make a brand new empty event called by default New Event. Let's start by looking in this upper left area. We're going to name our event and we'll call it Demo Camera. We'll make a camera type event. The other fields we can address here, we can give it a custom image by just clicking on the image. Yeah, we'll give it this default camera. There's a bar on the left here where we can pick the color for the event. I can open the color picker and choose any color that I like. I can give it a description. This description will appear in the playlist. So this is my demo camera. For category, I can either create one from scratch or pick one from this drop-down list. The category will be utilized if we go back and look at the event browse to filter and sort out events to make them easier to find. So if I head back to my demo cam in progress, maybe I'd like to put this in the cameras. If I want to name it something different, I can simply type new category. But I don't want to do that in this case. I'm actually just going to pick cameras. So that's how you can create and manage those categories. The notes field is just a note for the next person that comes along or to remind yourself of something. Like, this event was created during a demo video. Or whatever it is you'd like to put in there just for your own purposes. Creation of the event then is really simple. In a previous video we talked about the building blocks. So what devices do I need to control in this camera? I'm going to have to control the switcher, the audio, and a camera at minimum, so that's what we're going to build here. I'll start by creating a timeline, and as soon as I insert the switcher icon, you will see that it will create the stack area for me. That's because the switcher icon has look ahead that appears in the stack. If you highlight the switcher icon, it will tell you at exactly what frame it is positioned. You'll see that Event Builder placed it right on frame 10 for you, which is the best practice location for a switcher icon. If you'd like to move the icon forward or backward in time, using the control left arrow right arrow will allow you to do that. And you'll note if I move it outside of the 10 frames, it no longer has a look ahead and the stack disappears because there's nothing in the stack. Move it back to 10 with the control left arrow, and the stack reappears with the switcher's look ahead there. Okay, let's proceed and add the other devices we need. Audio has the same function. When it's added at exactly 5 frames, as is the standard practice for audio icons. If I were to move it out of that to 6 frames, the look ahead would disappear and back and it will appear, so that's handled for you. What else do we need in our event? Well, we need to move a camera in the stack. So by simply selecting the stack, we get the menu again of what devices we can add, and I'll add a camera. Our demo cam base event now has all the structure that it needs. We can now go in and make each icon perform the task that it needs to perform. Let's start by selecting this camera. The property page for the camera immediately opens on a single click. We can select what device we want to control from the list. Once the device is declared, we can select a camera we'd like it to control, maybe camera 1. We can select what preset we'd like that to move to. Done. There's nothing to apply, there's nothing to click. As soon as you make the selection, your change is committed. Let's move on to the switcher. Because the switcher has 2 parts, both the look ahead and the execution on the timeline, we can select either of them. The highlight and the puzzle piece shape here indicates that these are 2 parts of the same icon. So by selecting either one, the property page is immediately opened. What effect do we like to perform? A cut? On what sublevels of the K-frame? Primary? Any routing? Well, yeah, let's put camera 1 into preview bus. Done. Let's move on to the audio icon. Again, by just selecting the icon, you can see that both parts, the look ahead and the execution part of the icon with its associated puzzle piece shape, are selected, so either of these are valid. What sources would we like to bring up with this? Oh, perhaps we'd like to bring up mic 1 and mic 2. And I can type a duration, or I can select from a default set of 5, 10, or 30 frames, most commonly used durations for microphone sources. Maybe we'd like to take all sources to off, also selected. And that's it. We've created our base event. The final thing to do is to save it. We can either save it only if we plan on doing some more editing, or we can save and close. So I'll save and close. Because it's never been saved before, it asks me in which of the 4 storage locations I should place this event. We'll put it in main so it's accessible. And Event Builder drops me right back in the home screen. To verify that my event was saved, I can look in Browse Events, If I sort by last edited, there's DemoCam, the most recently edited event. I can double click and open it. There's the event that I just built. And as we move on through this video series, you'll see that at every turn we did everything possible to reduce that complexity and make building and managing events that much easier. There's much more to come, so be sure to stick around.